Alright. So I'm guessing I'm live now, which is fun. So I'm just trying to collect my thoughts here. Okay, so I want to make a game, like, obviously, that's why I'm here. And I have an idea. I even have, let's see here. I even have like a Google Docs that like describes what I want the game to be. And for anyone who has seen like Factorio or played that game, it's gonna be pretty much like that, but not really. Or it's gonna be something kind of like that. So I haven't made anything in Godot. I know very little about Godot overall. But because of all the fuss that happened with Unity, I thought I might give it a go. So so let's actually start. I don't fully know why my camera is a little bit transparent. You can see like right here, or at least for me it's a little bit transparent. I don't really know what's up with that, but who cares? But I think we're gonna create a character body 2D node, and my guess is that we are going to need some sprites. So in a sprite, let's do I want to go 64 by 64? Yeah, I think that's good. So let's start by just making a circle, right? Let's make it like 3 pixels, so that we actually have something to work with here. We're gonna export this, and I'm not gonna show this, is what I thought, but apparently I kind of have to. So that's interesting. Let me just switch over here because I don't. Let's see. It's in. Let me just see here. Copy path. Okay, so you can't do it like that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that doesn't work. Opening file manager, maybe. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it is where I thought it was. So there we go. We have the circle. Okay, so we're gonna add a child node. That's gonna be a sprite 2D, and we're gonna put our texture on there. So what does it need? It needs a collision shape, and that needs a shape, so we'll just do a circle shape. I'm not gonna care about the blurriness of this, but we're gonna save this as our player. And in here we're gonna attach a script. I'm gonna remove that. So here we have our script. So we're immediately gonna go in here and we're gonna go into input map and we're gonna add a action that we're gonna call actually if we okay, so we have UI. Let's do a func input event if input dot action UI left. Don't want to print banana. And we're gonna see if this works. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do our self dot transform dot x minus equal to 5. And slide. So we're just gonna see okay. That's probably a better way to do it. bar speed, that's gonna be an integer. Let's do 100 to begin with. And then we're gonna do func get input, more input direction dot get vector, UI up, UI down, UI left, then we're going to do velocity is equal to input direction times the speed, physics process get input move and slide, and we're going to test it, of course. Okay. So this get vector is apparently case sensitive, so we're gonna do UI left, UI right, UI up, UI down. Let's see if that works a bit better. Look at that. So then we want to add a camera. Oops. And of course now we're not seeing any movement at all. But we can print our position. We can see that we are in fact moving. Cool. Let's change this to something like 200. So I just figured out that I haven't actually talked about what I want the game to be. And that would probably be a good idea. So you can probably not really tell what any of this says, but the general idea is that you're gonna start here in the middle with your starter base, and all around you are gonna be like enemy camps that you will have to fight. When you have fought these enemy camps, you have the ability to collect the resources that surrounds the camp. You can bring them back to your base, you can make buildings, and you can upgrade your weapons and everything. So that's kind of the basic gist of it. Okay, the debugger shows an error. It's not like I'm feeling overwhelmed. It's like, where do I start? So I have my player that is basically ready. Now I am gonna go ahead and create a health variable. Let's actually do some cleanup here. Scripts, and we're gonna have one for assets, and we'll have one for scenes. So this is gonna go in scenes, this is gonna go in scripts, this is gonna go in assets. So let's try to see if that still works. It seems to be pretty good. We'll remove that. And it still works. Right. Let's just quickly create a new scene. And let's see. What we wanna make this. Let's make it a rigid body 2D, which I suppose is a good idea. This is really bugging me that I am semi-transparent. because this doesn't really change anything. Oh my god. Let's just do that instead. Yeah, I think that's all right. So let's just see here. So collision shape, we'll have a circle shape on this one as well. We'll go into our assets and we'll add a sprite 2D. We'll add that. And we'll modulate it. Okay, that's fine. We'll make the collision shape there, and this we are going to need another collision shape, I think. So we'll do a circle and we'll do that. We'll call this detect player. So now and we'll add a timer. And we'll set it for 5 seconds. So here we're gonna have bar timer, which is going to be a timer, is equal to, actually we're gonna do this in the ready function. that it's complaining about. We'll also do player tech, which is going to be a collision shape 2D, which is going to be that one, var collision I made that incorrect. So now and we'll do we're going to do detect. The function is kind of self-explanatory. Okay, so now we're just going to create a 2D scene. We're going to add our enemy and our player, and we'll call this something like main. Player enemy. Right. So in here, in this, we're gonna remove that print. Alright, it can't be a collision shape. What could it be then? The area 2D. So in our enemy script, we'll do that, and I guess we can remove those. Okay. Right. This is the one that we want. So if body is not equal to self, print hello. Okay, so that's it. Okay. Player. No. Enemy. Player. Then I guess player detected, which should be a bool. We're gonna default it to false. Player detected is equal to true. Then we're gonna say that if player detected, then which should be a character body 2D, which should be null. Player is equal to body is equal to null. That should turn false. Move toward position player dot position and 50. From float to float with delta. Okay, so vector 2 dot let's see. Okay, so that doesn't work. Print body dot name. Okay. Print player. Okay. So we do get it in here. So print player. Position. So there are a couple of things that I want to do right now. I want to go into the input map. And I want to add WASD. And then so I guess if we just take one-way collision, what happens then? Still nothing. Okay. So I guess we can remove those and disconnect this. Then we're gonna add another area 2D, which we're gonna give a collision shape. We'll do a circle. We'll do it like that, and within damage distance. We'll actually make that really small. Because what we want to do is we want to take a signal here, and we want to at that point we want to access the player, and we want to say take damage and we'll do that, and body dot if body dot name is equal to player, we want to say body dot, oh no, here we can create or can we? Body dot function. And that would be what would that be called? Something bar, maybe? Progress bar. Ability? No. So func ready. Help bar, which should be a progress bar is equal to this, right? So progress bar dot max duh, because we're doing health bar. We'll stop that. We'll do a health bar. And we'll actually do bar health bar, which should be a progress bar is equal to null. equal to 1. Actually, we'll do plus equals to 0.1, because then we should see the health bar increasing. Cool. Health bar dot max value is equal to health. And we'll do that here as well, and then we'll do health bar dot value is equal to health. That should fill up the health bar. We'll actually do it like this, that we're gonna use max health, and we'll do a bar health, which should be an integer, is equal to max health. So that works. Maybe not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works. So the last thing that I'm gonna do today is set it up so that it will damage continuously if it's close enough. So for that, we're gonna say actually we don't, or well, I guess we need this or player hurt distance, which is a bool, that's gonna be false to begin with, and we're gonna say player, what did we call it, player hurt distance is true, and we're gonna negate that there, and in the physics process we're gonna say if player hurt distance, if that is true, then we want to take the player and we want to damage the player, right? So in the player script we have a function called take damage, and and timer dot done. No. Okay. Var timer is equal to null, and here we're gonna set the timer. Timer dot start. So there we go. So that's a very simple little game, I suppose. So you can now run away from the enemy. That's weird. It's probably something that we did in here, that we did like a one-way collision, which we of course don't want. So that's all that we have time for today, I think. So what we're gonna work on next time is making sure that the player can defend themselves. Which should be quite fun. It would mean that we would implement a kind of gun, I suppose. It would also include having the enemy have some kind of health as well. And we also need to, I'm getting way ahead of myself, but thinking about what the enemy should prioritize, if it should prioritize going for the player or if it should prioritize going for like a house or a building. But as I said, that's way down the line. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today.